I'm not president, so
you can't do it like
right.
that.
I'm not president, so you don't gotta worry about me taking your guns. Cause yeah, that'll be my thing. I'll be free kindergarten, free preschool for everybody, free nursing homes for everybody, Medicaid, Medicare, food, and then I'll be like, but no guns, and then everybody will leave.
Sure would.
Or they would just burn down the White House with me inside. I don't know what would happen if I tried to take the guns.
Like
that. This is how I feel. I have several guns because I'm allowed to, right? But I wish nobody was allowed to have guns. But since we're allowed to have guns, I have a lot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The rules say I can have them, so fuck you. Right? It's America. Second Amendment, bitch. But it's unnecessary. I understand that it's
and open carry, yeah.
Right? And we live in a state that's open carry. Oh my goodness. In my state, it is legal for a woman to walk down the street with no shirt on and an AK-47 on her back. That's real dope.
Gotta love it.
Oh man, and we're not and I don't live in Texas. What states? I'm gonna start making riddles about ridiculous laws. Just put up a thing that's like, a woman is walking down the street with no shirt and an AK-47 on her back. The police are called, but can't even ask her for her ID. Where does she live? Because you can't ask me for my ID, bitch. Get the fuck away from me.
That shit is crazy.
Laws. Know them.
Beautiful.
Reading is fundamental.
As you well know, there's a new report that in 2016, the year you were elected president, and 2017, your first year as president, that you paid $750 a year in federal income tax each of those years. I know that you pay a lot of other taxes, but I'm asking you the specific question. Is it true that you paid $750
Y'all better be in the bed.
Taxes each of those 2 years?
I paid millions of dollars in taxes, millions of dollars of income tax. And let me just tell you, there was
to the United States federal government or to everybody else's government, because he paid the United States federal government $750. $750. Not $750,000, not $750 million. $750. That's how much he paid us. But he owed Panama's federal government $15,000. So you may pay millions of dollars in federal taxes, but which federal?
Federal.
We're gonna have to break that down, bro.
Gotta put a name on it.
Put a name on it.
Put a name on it. What you talking about? Put a name on it, motherfucker. Shit, what's up?
Millions of dollars.
You paid millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
So not
millions of dollars, and you'll get to see it. And you'll get to see it. But let me just tell you.
And I paid millions of dollars, and you'll get to see it. And you'll get to see it. When?
Before I came here.
Before you came where? Because this is the year that you were running for president and the year that you were president. What the fuck are you talking about? How?
The laws, and that's what it is.
I'm
You
not
passed a tax bill.
I'm okay.
They gave us all these privileges for depreciation.
I'm okay. Baby, how you doing? You doing fine?
Tax credits.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. You know, I'll be don't pay attention to how shit he say.
Which, by the way, was given to me.
I pay attention to everything he say. It's all fucking bullshit.
I know. That's why I be like, man, shit. If he ever say something honestly or for true, I'm sure I'll hear about it. Like,
I'm on your thing.
If
you motherfucker ever just say some shit that
if he ever say anything honest, what the fuck?
Motherfucker, that'll be the time I pay attention.
If he ever said something honest, we wouldn't believe him.
I sure would. Oh shit.
And we're gonna
Oh,
eliminate those taxes and make sure that we invest in the people who in fact need help. People out there need help. But why didn't you do it over in the last 25 years?
Motherfuckers need help.
Woo! Tell him about that shit, Joe. He just, sorry. He was just like, Joe was like, we could do this, we could do that, we could do that. And he was like, well, why wasn't it done over the past 25 years? He's like, because nobody realized how messed up stuff was until you was president.
Bang.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
You done brought all that fucked up shit to the right.
Plans going forward, because, Mr. Vice President, your economic plan if you were to be elected president, focuses a lot on big government.
Shots
taxes,
fired.
big spending. I
Boom.
want to focus first.
Spend. It ain't nothing wrong with spending money when we all fucking dying. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry. You as a regular fucking person, you're not worried about the federal debt, right? Right? You don't even know what the fucking federal debt is, and you don't give a shit about it. But if they want to give you some money to make sure that you and your family is cool with this whole fucking thing, that's great, right?
What?
Well, just take a look at
No.
The bathroom upstairs.
Wall Street firms. Points out that
No, you wait. See, go get in the bed. And when he done, then you can go.
And number two, it would create an additional $1 trillion in economic growth because it would be about buying American. That we're going to make this federal government spend $600 billion a year on everything.
I love hearing about spending. I love hearing about infrastructure. Yes, fix the roads, fix the bridges, give people jobs. It sounds so wonderful.
It sounds easy.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like it's a lot of work and it's a lot of fucking money, but it also is a lot of jobs.
Yeah, that's true. Right?
It's a lot of jobs, and the more people that have jobs, the more money you'll be able to take from their fucking taxes. And then the money that you're not taking from their taxes, when they get it back during income tax, they'll spend more fucking money. Just give people jobs. Infrastructure is one of the best things that a country can have, and we have so much failing infrastructure. It's ridiculous. Like the 3 fucking potholes that cause broken axles on our street. Within the 3 houses next to us, there's 3 fucking holes that will break your fucking car. Somebody come fix them. I'm not gonna pay you, and Trump's not either. But you can do it. You can do it for free. Like that's what they're saying. They're like, oh, you want to get to work? Well, you should cross this bridge. But this bridge hasn't been fixed for 60 years, and pieces of it. Like there's a bridge where we built another bridge underneath it to catch the pieces of bridge that are falling, but we didn't fix the fucking bridge.
Since 1929. It was the slowest recovery. Also, they took over something that was down here. But they had the slowest economic recovery since 1929. Let me talk about the stock market.
Like just listening to him is still making me sick to my fucking stomach. He's a fucking bastard.
You want to terminate my tax?
You know it's all some bullshit.
I'll tell you what, you lose half of the companies that have poured in here will leave, and plenty of companies that are already here.
It's crazy. It's all bullshit. It's crazy.
I posted a link to this on my Instagram because I have a couple people that I know from when I was in high school who are Trump supporters, and I almost deleted one girl yesterday because she pissed me all the way off of one of her posts. But blocking people is not how our democracy progresses forward. We have to talk to each other about what's going on because that's the only way we can understand.
Share the knowledge.
Right, we gotta share knowledge. We have to. You cannot shut people out because you don't agree with them.
Yeah, don't be like me. I do.
I watch Fox News because I need to know what the crazies are thinking. Okay, like you have to at least be receptive enough to
700,000 jobs. They brought back nothing. They gave up on manufacturing.
to realize that it's a point of view. Like you can't be like, no, you're not allowed to think that. Wow, he definitely should be dead, baby. I don't know.
Yes, it is, though, right?
Well, that was the only way to kill him. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Really? I thought this motherfucker was all kind of shit. Like, this motherfucker was just like, fuck it, I'm not done.
Companies come in from Germany, from China, went to Michigan, went to Ohio, and they didn't come over here.
Damn, I can't remember. It's been a week or so on this shit, and they get all this shit taken care of. This shit was some weird shit.
He talks about these great trade
yeah,
deals.
I know you're gonna do that.
The art of the deal. China's already perfected the art of the steal. We have a higher deficit with China now than we did before. We're the highest trade deficit with Mexico.
He ate his lunch.
How long is this debate supposed to be? Because I am already tired of these old men. Like, go, Joe.
And also, so while we're at it, why
While
is
you
it
doing
just
this
out
whole
of curiosity?
situation, you gotta stick it out.
Muscat's wife gave your son $3.5 million. What did he do to deserve it? What did he do with Marissa to deserve $83,000?
Real quick, just threw Hunter over the
Totally discredited.
I don't know.
Totally discredited. And by the way, well, wait, he didn't get
What did he do?
Oh, because okay, so right now Donald Trump is saying that Hunter Biden got $300 million from Vladimir Putin's wife, and why did he get that money? And Joe is like, that's not true.
Hunter,
Yeah,
his son, Joe's son.
yeah.
What the fuck that got to do?
So Joe like, that's not true. He's like, oh, so you say he didn't get $300 million? He's like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Right, bitch. That's not true. He didn't get it. You
So,
can't prove
but
it. Like,
I don't know about this. I'm gonna look more into it and we'll spin back around to this in another video.
Man, what?
Because hold on, first off, I don't know why I thought Vladimir Putin. You know what? I am a victim of the proletariat or whatever the fuck they call it, because I definitely was just thinking that like his children sprouted from his head like he was Zeus. You know? Vladimir Putin. Because I knew he had a daughter that did, you know, jazz or dance or whatever, but I was like just 90% sure that she was just like, you know, they hit him in the head. No, like yeah, they hit him in the head with an axe. She sprouted from his skull, fully formed adult with warrior armor. Like, right? That's Putin's daughter. Or
I mean, I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's the propaganda they've been peddling.
I just sound like something they'll do. Like, no, that sounds like more North Korea more.
right. This nigga doesn't poop.
Right, nigga don't poop. Nigga just be sitting around chilling, doing the most extravagant shit. Yeah, we just really got to hit these motherfuckers like this, huh? Yeah, you go check some. I'm not doing that.
300,000K from
Whack. I said motherfucking.
I'm writing it down. 300K from Vlad's wife to Hunt.
This is not gonna work. Oh, yep.
There we go.
I knew that was gonna work.
This is quite interesting. Okay, we'll get back to it. Let's see what's going on with Hunter. Or I don't know his other son's name.
The discussion, please. It's a fact. Well, we're going to raise an issue. Let's move to an answer.
Discredited. There was a rate of $183,000 a month with no experience in energy.
Mr. President,
My son did nothing wrong at Burisma.
I think he did. Mr. President, let him answer.
He didn't want to let me answer because he knows I have the truth. His position has been totally, thoroughly discredited.
That nigga said, you know I got the truth. Whoa. I got the truth.
Discredited. Matter of fact,
Oh, my side.
testified under oath. So let me ask you this.
Oh yeah, right. Because the people who testified under oath against when they was asking questions about Hunter and Joe all said, yeah, everything is fine. This is just regular shit that's going on. But everybody who testified under oath against Donald Trump was like, no, this nigga is a lying, conniving bastard who doesn't care about anybody but himself and will do anything to get reelected because he knows he'll go to prison if he doesn't.
Lying, conniving, thieving, spooning. All that shit.
He ain't spooning. Everybody got a spoon with that nigga.
Like
Oh, little spoon ass bitch. Ain't nobody got a little spoon with your ass and get orange all over there. Get the fuck away from me. That's what Melania don't want to hold his fucking hand. She ain't trying to get all that fucking paint on her.
His family's my family was a fortune. We're coming down and helping us with government. Every single one of them. This is not about my family.
Right. Hit him. Fuck him up. Watch that wasn't the debate.
Right. They had no idea I was doing right, hit him. What? Oh no, what debate did you watch? Oh, you watching the debate World Rumble in this bitch.
No, the answer to the question is no, and you're not gonna stop fucking talking.
Damn.
Oh, did you hear it? Chris was like, I hate to raise my voice, but why should I be different than the two of you?
In that segment, you each are going to have 2 uninterrupted moments. In those 2 uninterrupted minutes, Mr. President, you can say anything you want. I'm going to ask a question about race, but if you want to answer about something else, go ahead.
Why would you say that?
Yeah,
No,
I have a question about race,
fuck you.
but if you want to answer about something else, then I understand
on my
that.
fucking live stream, but no.
That's hilarious.
He just
That nigga
pissed me
Chris is
all the
funny as
way
fuck.
off.
That nigga Chris
God,
funny as hell.
Chris,
He got me
why would
fucked
you
up.
do that?
That nigga funny
That
as
nigga
fuck.
was just
for
like,
that.
I'm about to ask a question about race, but you can answer about something else if
Hey,
you
bro,
want
he
to.
funny as fuck for that,
Like,
bro. Like,
You just gonna tell him.
he
You
just
just gonna
gonna play that
he doesn't
nigga
have to
like
follow.
that.
Mr. President, you don't have to follow the rules of this debate. Do whatever you would please. I'm gonna ask you a question about black people. I would like you to answer about how the Wuhan virus has devastated the country. Like, what the fuck? Don't tell him that. Chris, come on, bruh.
He already know he ain't gonna
I'm
answer.
so mad about that shit.
What? That shit was funny as hell. He know he ain't gonna answer that damn question. That's why he said you can answer it any way you want to, but I'm about to ask a question about race, but you can answer it however you feel is necessary. Damn, these motherfuckers really ain't got it like, I don't like this shit.
And he doesn't want to say law and order because he can't, because he'll lose his radical left supporters. And once he does that, it's over. But if he ever got to run this country and they ran it the way he would want to run it, we would have our suburbs would be gone. By the way, our suburbs would be gone. And you would see problems like you would know a suburb unless you took a wrong turn.
You wouldn't know a suburb unless you took a wrong turn.
This is not 1950. All these dogmas with racism don't work anymore. Suburbs are by and large integrated. There's many people today driving their kids to soccer practice and
Yo, this nigga is not dying.
Hispanic in the same car as their
I'm watching the debate.
in the past. What really is a threat to the suburbs and their safety is his failure to deal with COVID. They're dying in the suburbs. His failure to deal with the environment. They're being flooded. They're being because he is refusing to
These motherfuckers can't even die. You can't even kill these motherfuckers. I'm not playing no
And
more.
in the joint recommendation that came from the Biden-Bernie Sanders task force, you talked about, quote, reimagining policing. First of all, what does reimagining policing mean, and do you support?
It means
Let me.
This is a real good question. What does reimagining policing mean?
I imagine there was no
Let me finish
police.
the question. What does reimagining policing mean, and do you support the Black Lives Matter call for community control of police?
Go ahead and say something
what I
stupid.
support is the police having the opportunity to deal with the problems they face.
Oh, I was about to try to go head to head with you on
defunding the police
live
officers.
me, but you don't got live me no more.
Yeah, and they won't let me download it on here.
Won't let you download on there?
Yeah. What?
Cut in local law enforcement assistance. They need more.
Open the door.
They need when they show up for a 9/11 call to have someone with them as a psychologist or psychiatrist.
It was out there in the hallway.
No, she probably took it and probably just died.
No, because I was like, before she went to sleep, I was like, better not be the laptop in there. And she got out here in the hallway.
Okay, good job. Close my door.
Well, she just want to be nosy and stuff. There, go to bed, all right.
That's not what he's talking about defunding the.
Hold on, no, he just said what he was talking about, and you can't say no, that's not what he's talking
And
about.
I'm totally opposed to defunding the police officers. As a matter of fact, local police, the only one defunding it, his budget calls for a $400 million cut in local law enforcement assistance. They need more assistance. They need, when they show up for a 9/11 call, to have someone with them as a psychologist or psychiatrist to keep them from having to use force and be able to talk people down. We have to.
See, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like,
He
okay.
is so funny. He just called it a 9/11 call.
I mean, it is not.
I know it is, but that's not what you say. Like, I was thinking, like, damn, a terrorist attack? Like, what the fuck?
But no,
Who the fuck called the local police for that? Like,
the problem that I have with police is that if I call 911 and I need somebody to talk to me about something, or if I call 911 because I got in a car accident, I don't need a police officer to show up with a gun. Why do you have a gun? I just got in a car accident. All I need you to do is take pictures and take this thing so I can get my insurance. Like, why are you showing up with a gun? Right? My favorite. We're
and
gonna
a suspicion. That's what my words.
We're gonna go to
sidetrack.
sidetrack real quick. One of my favorite shows is, what do I watch it on? I watch it on the Roku app. It's actually called Midsummer's Murders, and it's about just a bunch of murders that happen to the nicest people in the nicest community in Britain, and you wouldn't imagine it, right? But my favorite thing about it is like the show is called Midsummer's Murders. We're like tracking murderers through the whole show, right? And these people never have guns. They just go in and they just tackle motherfuckers. They're like, niggas have like, oh, and then that's another thing, because the show takes place like in the British countryside. Like some of these people have rifles and different guns for fox hunting and shit. And they just come in like and they just tackle them. And it's my favorite character. And it's Detective Barnaby. Detective Barnaby is like, I was about to say 70, but he's not 70. He's like in his late 50s. He's like in his late 50s.
I feel like
and he's just out here running around.
They don't think of guns as weapons to hurt each other with. Like I feel like they use them more just for hunting.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what they should be for. But I've seen multiple episodes where it's like the main suspect is a hunter, of course, because that nigga has a gun and somebody got shot. This is Britain and nobody has a gun, so obviously the guy with the gun did it, right? Just saying, just real talk.
No,
but
not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but did he sell his gun to somebody else? Like
that's who you go
these
to
are
first,
these are small villages.
Anybody could have broke into his house and stole a gun.
And I'm not, and yeah, maybe it's the
or
whole
motherfucker could have got the blueprint of a gun off anywhere.
I mean, right? Because you could just make a gun. But my whole thing is, especially with Mia Summers murders and shit, right? Like, maybe it's because they
blame the guy with the guns just because he got guns.
Fuck that shit. Why you got a gun? We in Britain. The police don't even have a gun.
I don't got no grocery store close to my house, and I hunt.
No, it was like a thing where, like, oh, did you know that foxes' eyes glow green? Every other animal's eyes will glow white or yellow, but a fox's eyes glow green. So from whatever chemical is inside
at night, like
okay. So if you hear something out in your fox hen at night, at your at your hen house at night, right? You can look out there, and if the eyes are glowing,
have a fox coop though. Like, a lot of foxes.
There's a Fox Island in Japan. I really want to go. So remember that?
A Fox Island.
I tried to show you the things of it, but you weren't very interested.
A Fox Island in Japan.
It's a whole island full of foxes. Foxes there begging you for food, being cute.
You know, they said the monkeys was cute too for a second until they got to taking things and trading for
it. They won't trade you for your food. They'll just steal your bag because they're pretty sure there's food. No, they'll steal your bag and bury it because they're foxes.
See, at least the monkeys trade you back. At least you can go get some food and then run into the monkey again and trade your stuff back. Right?
And me and my husband are talking right now about there's a place where you can just go and there's a bunch of monkeys and monkeys will steal your sunglasses, but then they'll give you your sunglasses back if you give them food. I also know of an island full of foxes where the foxes will steal your purse and just bury it because
they're dogs.
They're dogs. That's what they do. Okay, so besides the monkeys and the dogs, I don't remember what we was talking about, so I'm going to go back to the debate.
Probably got something to do with monkeys and dogs.
Yeah, they were definitely talking about monkeys and dogs, right? Right? No, they were talking about police and stuff. Yeah. I don't know how we got to... Guess what? You know who doesn't have police? The Fox Island. The foxes was just...
that show you was talking about.
June and Rachel. It was June and Rachel who were there.
What? Where?
The red-headed white girl who married the Japanese dude.
Where were they? Oh, at the Fox Island?
Yeah, that's who was at the Fox Island.
Huh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
At the Fox Island.
Yeah, June and Rachel on YouTube. I enjoy them immensely. Actually, I need to catch up because I last time I really looked, June had breast cancer. It was right before coronavirus started.
Might not want to go down that path.
No, but is she okay? Thanks. You're cool too, Crazy Eights.
Just wait for her to pop up.
I'll follow.
Just wait for her to pop up.
Yeah. Because what is even scarier is if I go on there and she hasn't mentioned anything about it since, then I'll be really concerned because bitch, that means I know you've gotten some information since then and you can tell me what's going on. Like, don't tell me that you might have breast cancer. Like
she got it.
Like as a YouTube personality, right? Or as any type of somebody got to see you. Don't tell me something's wrong with you and then never bring it up again, bitch. Like, no, you said you have cancer. I'm worried now.
She not gonna bring it up to if a physical change show in her, you know what I'm saying, her body or something.
Like Chad did?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. I'm still mad at that nigga.
Yeah. Like, until it's a physical enough change or people will notice and be like, something's definitely wrong with you. Like, she probably wouldn't say that.
Okay, we're going to go back to the debate. They're not talking about foxes. They're talking about policing.
That's about Fox News.
Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking. Because so many times police get called out and it's not something that we need police for. It's something that we need.
Because people call the police for the dumbest shit.
I mean, it's just, I feel like it also is that whole thing with
With
drugs being a crime problem in some neighborhoods and being
he was smoking some weed.
No, not even. I'm not even talking about weed. I'm talking about like the opioid epidemic. Like
he was popping a pill.
Like when it's black people, it's they irresponsible with their shit and blah 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 blah. But when it's these white kids or even these white adults right, then now it's an epidemic. Now it's a problem that we need to mobilize. It wasn't a fucking problem we needed to mobilize against when it was fucking crack. When it was cracking, it was in the hood. It was throw these niggas in jail and fuck up families forever. You know? Everybody likes Taylor Swift music. Bitch, that's not even a fucking question. I'm going back to the debate. Don't ask me about fucking Taylor Swift. Everybody loves Taylor Swift.
I don't.
Went down.
Oh no, you don't. You don't not like Taylor Swift. You don't listen to Taylor Swift because if you listen to Taylor Swift, there's a difference. Okay.
I just don't listen to it.
And then I don't like that you asked me if I listen to Taylor Swift music. Do I look like I listen to Taylor Swift music? Because I do.
Like we have time. We don't have time to do anything.
I'm really upset about that. Like I felt like it was a sarcastic question. Like this bitch don't listen to Taylor Swift. Bitch, fuck you.
Why would that? How would that be? That's not how you start a sarcastic question. Something had to have led to him assuming that.
Which I think you would agree. You talk about.
I think I sound real white when I'm talking about politics and Greece. Maybe I don't.
That's what it is.
Should be held accountable. The question I have, though, is as the Democratic nominee, earlier tonight you said that you are the Democratic Party right now. Have you ever called the Democratic mayor of Portland or the Democratic governor of Oregon and said, hey, you got to stop this, bring in the National Guard?
Hey, I'm from the west side, bitch, you better respect it.
Days and months of violence in Portland.
I don't hold public office now. I am a former vice president. I've made it clear in my public statements that the violence should be prosecuted.
Okay, we're going to pause again already. Why the fuck did Chris Wallace just ask Joe Biden what he's done about the rioting in Portland? He just said, have you called any of the mayors and any of the governors and told them that they need to make sure that this rioting stops?
Well, I'm pretty sure you got to ask both of them the same question. Now he didn't have a good explanation for it because he doesn't have a hold of the office. Now the next motherfucker he asked that damn question to, that's the one we're looking for. Like that's the one we're looking for.
Maybe it is a whole. I gotta ask the same question about because he's like, did you call anybody and tell them that they should stop this shit?
No, watch how he asked Donald Trump, bro.
First off, you think that I can make a phone call? You think that that's what's gonna stop this? I'll make a simple phone. Hey, Portland.
I hope that's not how it happened.
It seems like it's getting crazy over there. I need you guys to just tone it down a bit.
Tone it down.
Okay, love you, smooches. No. That's not how civil unrest is quelled. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Chris. Second off, what the fuck authority does Joe Biden have? Joe's gonna go, hey, look, this is Joe Biden's call. You ready? Here's Joe Biden's call.
That nigga Joe is a plug.
Look. I'm trying to remember. I need some sunglasses.
That nigga Joe the plug. Niggas still think that nigga
right,
got cool.
Like,
Joe, bro, what is you doing, bro? Come on. You gotta do something about that, Joe.
Look. Y'all fucking shit up for me. I'm trying to be president out here. Y'all fucking
like once I'm on, I got you. Just chill.
Just chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. We got a few more months. We gonna pull this shit together, and everything will be fine. That's not the calls that Joe Biden is making. I'm sorry if you think it is. Okay.
Joe ain't, but Joe can't. I mean, there ain't nothing he can do.
Right, there's nothing that Joe can do about this. I wonder
he can make suggestions. That's all.
Right, I guess he could call and be like, "Hey, bro." Yeah, here's another Joe Biden call. Hey, bro. So what's going on? I'm just worried about you. I just need to make sure you're okay. Yeah, I heard the protesters took her to the police station. Have you asked them to leave? Oh. They told you that they got mail there, so they don't got to leave for 30 days.
Okay.
I don't know.
got mail this thing. Gotta leave for 30 days.
Hell yeah. Oh, God.
Squatters rule.
Oh God, yeah. Oh my God. I remember I told that shit to Marvell one time. He tried to say he was gonna get me kicked out of his mama's house. I was like, bitch, you live with your mama. I was like, and I get mail there, so I ain't going nowhere for 30 days.
Mm-hmm. Says the law.
Says the law. Squatters laws.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you're 19.
Know them in hard times. You gotta know them in hard times.
Right. You gotta know them in hard times. I was 19. I had like a 6-month-old, and I was living with my baby daddy. He was a dick. So is his uncle. So yeah, squatters laws, bitch.
It should be prosecuted. And anyone who commits it
But
should
you've
be
never called for
prosecuted.
the people. That's the leader. Excuse me, sir.
Hold on, you've never called for the okay. Ooh, Chris is pissing me off just as much as Joe now. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I have to keep going. I'm 11 minutes behind now, and ooh, Chris, shut the fuck up.
Called for the leaders.
I really hope they let Rachel or somebody, just
Baby,
anybody else do this.
This is not his questions. Like, these ain't his questions.
They can, in fact.
He's just asking questions. They give him these questions. I'm pretty sure.
Even if they give him those questions, they give them to him before the fucking thing. You should look at the questions like, hey, this is a stupid fucking question, guys. We should ask a better question than this.
Okay.
Right?
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, you don't think that's how it works? They don't show him the questions. It's like,
I mean, oh yeah, they show him the
Right,
questions,
they
but
show him, like-
if he be like, well, this is a stupid question, I'm like, well,
ask it.
hey, you want to ask this question?
No, they can't
All
because
right,
Donald,
boom,
they
there.
can't because Donald Trump only said that there was like a list of 4 people who can actually moderate the fucking debate. So he said he wasn't going to do it.
Okay, then that's 3 other people that he gonna swap him
I
out
think
with.
the other
Like,
3 were women.
come on, they gonna swap him out. Like he want his job, he want to make that money. Like,
but fuck that shit. No, I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
make
that's
his
it.
money.
Maybe
He's
that's it.
trying to
Okay,
earn
so
his
look,
living.
check this out. We're gonna start a petition to make MSNBC hire me. I'll ask the questions at the next debate, and we'll get to the bottom of all this shit. All right.
I don't think it's gonna play out the way you think it's gonna play out. I really don't think so.
All
Like,
right, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna
I
delete
feel
all
like
my videos
they'll
off of
cut
YouTube.
you off the air before they let you say something.
No, I'll
off
delete
the
all my
way.
videos off of YouTube. I'll pretend I don't know anything, and I'll pretend to be one of those people called who are stupid, an undecided voter.
Yeah. And
You're right, and then I'll ask questions as an undecided voter. Like, you know, I'll put on this voice, and I'll just be like, Mr. President, when you say grab him by the pussy, were you talking about the girls who you were in the room with when they were doing the Miss America preteen contest?
you will be thrown from the building. Like, they will throw you from the building, Jazzy Jeff style.
Oh, my husband said, don't throw me from the building, Jazzy Jeff style. I ask questions about sexual assault.
That should be so cut. Yo, Mike, it'll be so good. Hey, yank that bitch right out the back of your pocket, like.
Yo, yank my mic so hard I'll lose an ear.
Like, that shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck? Hold on, who let this one here?
Oh, what's up, multiple emojis? How you doing?
That shit is crazy.
Well, then you know what?
We're done, sir. We're moving on to the next.
Oh, did he ask him the same question he asked Joe? Because that's when I was waiting, though. Let's see what that was going to say about that. Oh, God, these old niggas
I would
is...
say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see
Well,
peace.
then do it, sir.
Do it.
Then do it, nigga. You already president.
What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name.
supremacists and white supremacists and white supremacists.
That nigga talking crazy. Who you want me to condemn? Who?
Oh, no. But then, did you hear Chris? He said it straight up. White supremacists.
Ooh.
Yeah, you didn't hear that. He said,
Who?
Donald Trump said, who you want me to condemn? And Chris real quick was like, white supremacists. And you know what Donald Trump did? He kept talking over that nigga like he couldn't fucking hear. I fucking heard that shit, and I'm not even at the debate.
Hey, look, we're going to have to hope that nobody hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left because this is
He said somebody got to do something about Antifa and the left.
This is a left wing.
This is a left wing problem. The left wing ain't the ones running people over with motherfucking cars, and they ain't getting away with it.
Trump is a dumb sack of shit. Like, he is a fool, man.
We're done, sir.
He said the FBI director is wrong because he said that white supremacists are a bigger threat to America than Antifa, because QAnon is registered as what is it called? What's it called when you're a terrorist of your
homeland?
Yeah, a homeland terrorist, a national terrorist, homegrown terrorist.
Oh, homegrown terrorist.
Something like that. Antifa is actually a terrorist organization as well. Oh no. QAnon is a QAnon is an actual terrorist organization, as Antifa is just an organization of people, and barely an organization, because the whole point of Antifa is no rule. So there can be no leader. There is no hierarchy, because the point of it is anarchy.
He was. I can't even understand that shit, yo. That motherfucker for sure. I mean, he just skipped over that shit.
There has never been a president who has done more than I've done in a whole 3.5 years. So
I mean, he has done a lot.
Yeah, he's done a lot to rule. You know what?
He doesn't make it specific.
He didn't say that he's done a lot of good.
He doesn't make it specific. That's a lot of. That's what I noticed about him. He ain't real specific. Like I've heard around, or as far as I've known.
I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes one day. It's just not today. Leah, you should stop smoking and drinking. Well, Donald Trump should stop being president. Okay, look, I can only handle so many problems at once, and this is one I'm not dealing with right now. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna smoke, and you're gonna shut the fuck up about it.
A fixing of the VA, which was a mess under him. 308,000 people died because they didn't have proper health care. He was a mess.
Oh, okay.
And we now got a 91% approval rating at the VA, our vets. We take care of our vets. But we've rebuilt our military.
Because you insulted so many of them, like you better take care of their asses. Motherfucker, old niggas gonna be on your damn porch.
Approximately 300 federal.
Oh man, I remember my dad died in 2017, and he was a vet, and I ended up getting like a signed letter from the president. Saying like thank you for his service and stuff when I got the flag, and my heart was so hurt when I realized that Donald Trump had signed it and not Barack Obama. Like when I think about like when it actually happened in 2017, like my dad died. Oh damn! It took him a minute to die because he went into a coma like right after my brother's birthday. So that was in February, but he didn't die for like 3 months. So February, my dad never knew that Donald Trump became president. I don't think my dad got a chance to vote.
Lucky for him.
No, he was only in the hospital for like a few days. So yeah, so he knew that Donald Trump was gonna be president, but he died before he got inaugurated. And then it was he went into a coma He went into a coma in February, was in a coma for 3 months before he died. And then when he died, I got a signed letter from Donald Trump saying, thank you for your service. And I kept it because it was about my dad or whatever. But I keep it folded up and not in like
rip his name off of that motherfucker.
No, I don't want to rip his name off of it. But if I could ever get Obama to sign it like above him, then I will cut it off. But, you know.
It's a whiteout or something.
Oh, man.
Like that shit.
I'm not saying, no, I probably won't cut it off. Maybe I will. I mean, it's about I don't want to cut nothing I got to do with my dad for real. But fuck that. Fuck Donald Trump for real. Like, right, that shit hurt my fucking soul. When I saw that fucking shit and it said Donald Trump at the bottom, I was hurt. I was hurt as an American. Like, why? Like, why was I mad at Obama?
Why you ain't stay around a little longer, dog? You don't leave us like that, man.
You could have signed my daddy's slip. You could have signed my daddy's permission slip to heaven. He can go get in with this shit.
Hell no. That's what he got to bring to the table.
Ain't nobody got to let my daddy in there. His permission slip stop Donald Trump.
Hell no.
I think I'm really good at fake crying. I could do that.
That nigga he gonna be
in the wait line forever. For everybody who's watching me on live me right now, you should check me out. Life with Rocky Leah at youtube.com. October is my favorite month of the year. I love it. It's spooky. Spooky. And I love the spooky shit. So follow me on YouTube. I got a bunch of videos coming out this month. The first one is going to be me and my daughter playing Among Us. Me and my brother have some of the scarier sides of the DC universe we're going to talk about. What else is going on? The presidential election. Ooh, it's so spooky. We don't know what's going to happen. Oh, the anticipation. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do. I was gonna call it Monologue Monday, but this is gonna be whatever the fuck I want to do Monday. It might be a poem, it might be a monologue, it might be just a piece of a play that I liked, but just creepy shit that I feel like I want to reenact. I'm gonna start doing those on Mondays in October. So if you want to see that, then follow Life with Lockie Leah at YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get more active. I feel like if people interact with me, I'll get better at this, because it's real hard to stay motivated when nobody fucking cares.
Yeah. Follow me too. I'm on there.
Follow my husband as well. What's your name now? Because he's changed it for the past 3 days in a row.
Anonymous.
His name is.
My name.
I think it's Drip.
Drip. Big Drip.
His name is Big Drip. He has a crown on, and he looks mighty sexy, if I do say so myself. Dripper. But I mean, I'm married to him, so.
Yeah.
I like the
way. To be live.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he's live right now, too, just listening to me. Complain about shit.
Yeah, I'm live too. They watching me play C.O.D.
No, they watching you play C.O.D. and listen to me complain about the presidential debate. Well, hi, everybody that's over there, too.
My wife says hi, yo.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get back into this. Hold on, what's your name? E for Envy. I really like your name, E for Envy. My old PlayStation name before it was Lockie Leah, it was Vengeance and Envy. I thought that was dope. And then I have people call me Vinny because that was shorter. Vengeance and Envy, aka Vinny. So if you ever see some more videos from Vinny, that's me. Yeah, but no, now I'm Lockie Leah because my locks are lovely. Oh my goodness. Okay, so before I go back to the debate, just real quick, I was playing Among Us the other day and somebody voted me off because so my favorite costume on Among Us is I'm the white character and I put a cherry on my head, right? Because I'm whipped cream with a cherry on top. Okay, I think it's dope. Anyway, so as I'm being a whipped cream with cherry on top, I try to tell somebody I saw some shit. They like, she ain't see that shit. She a liar. She a liar because she a white supremacist.
I'm sure.
That's what happened. That is what.
I'm not saying it's not what happened. It's just that I'm very sure people don't use the color white on there very often.
Many people don't use the color white, but I have it's a whole thing for me. It's the white because I put the cherry on top. I'm a whipped cream with cherry. My daughter actually gave me the idea.
Chocolate ice cream with a cherry on top.
No, they don't like a poop with cherry on top.
I mean, you like a ghost with a cherry on top.
Because I like the other one that she did because I got that idea, the whipped cream with cherry on top for my daughter, and she also does another one where she's brown and she puts the brown bear ears on. She looks like a little bear running around. It's so freaking adorable. So if I was going to be brown, I was going to do that, but I like being white. If I get to be white, then I'm going to be a cherry on top. If I can't be white, then I want to be egg. Or I want to be orange with the egg on top. If I can't be orange with the egg on top, then I want to be brown with my ears, okay? There's shit I want to do. I don't remember where this was going. But those are my costumes. Oh, yeah. Fucking bitch called me a white supremacist. That's where this is going. Bitch called me a white supremacist. And then they voted me out. And I was like, I'm trying to convince them, no, I'm not a white supremacist. I'm a black lady with dreadlocks and 3 wonderful brown children and a husband that's brown too.
Nah, you a white ghost.
Nah, bitch, bye.
So, hey, if you want to stay around, don't be a white ghost, I guess.
So, yeah, don't be the white person on Among Us. They'll vote you out just because they think you're... They'll think you're wearing the robe. They'll think you're a KKK member.
Yep,
don't wear the white.
I wear the blue one with the no slip sign on.
Oh, yeah, my husband has a no slip sign on his head, and he's usually blue, and his name is Drip, and it's don't slip on the drip. You get it? Don't slip on the drip. Oh my goodness! Your name should change it to Drip because then you put the don't slip sign, and the don't slip sign is on the drip. So don't slip on the drip.
That is my name, the drip. The drip.
So fucking amazing. He's so smart and funny and just cute too. It's great. I love my husband. Okay, we're gonna go back to the video. I'm sorry, we've taken a long break. Hold on.
Those judges, 300. And hopefully 3 great Supreme Court justices. That is a record, the likes of which very few people, and one of the reasons I have so many judges, because President Obama and him left me 128 judges to fill.
when you leave office, you don't leave any judges. That's like, you just don't do that. They left 128 openings. And if I were a member of his party, because they have a little different philosophy, I'd say if you left us 128 openings, you can't be a good president. You can't be a good vice president. But I want to thank you because it gives us almost, it'll probably be above that number by the end of this term. 300 judges. It's a record.
Looking at both your records, why should voters elect you president as opposed to President Trump? You have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Under this president, we become weaker, sicker, poorer, more divided, and more violent. When I was vice president, we inherited a recession. I was asked to fix it. I did. We left him a booming economy, and he caused the recession. With regard to being weaker, the fact is that I've gone head to head with Putin and made it clear to him we're not going to take any of his stuff. He's Putin's puppet. He still refuses to even say anything to Putin about the bounty on the heads of American soldiers.
You send him $1 million.
I'm walking right on that part. I'm walking right there. I've been waiting to talk shit.
Got real.
Fuck this nigga.
It just got real.
Oh man. Okay, so what did I hear that pissed me off in the bathroom? What did I start cussing about?
It does become. He said something about being poor and weaker. He said something about him being. What did he say? The cabinet. He left.
Oh no, the judges. How he left 300. Obama. Okay, this is one thing I want to make perfectly clear to all
judges here left.
164 of y'all that's watching. Obama did not leave 300 vacancies open in the federal judgeship. He did not. What happened was Mitch McConnell stole about 250 from him during the last 9 months of Obama's presidency. At least in the last 9 months, because that's when Scalia died. Yeah, either Scalia died or the other guy retired. But during the last 9 months, that happened. But before that, Mitch McConnell just stopped. He just would not allow anybody to get passed. Would not look at them, no matter what their qualifications was, nothing. So now, Donald Trump, a man who lost the popular vote by 3 million votes, has changed American democracy for a generation. This bitch that he's trying to put on the Supreme Court right now, she is 45 years old. Ruth Bader Ginsburg died at 87. And when she was born, the smallpox vaccine wasn't made. You know, just think about that. Ruth Bader Ginsburg had to survive before modern medicine and made it to 87 years old. This bitch has gotten all her vaccines. Okay?
She has been around for a long time.
And she is going to be here for a minute, trying to change everything.
Damn,
I'm so sorry. This is one thing.
God damn, he couldn't wait until he could. Ruth.
Could have just held that. We can't be mad at Ruth Bader Ginsburg for dying.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, damn, Ruth, this is a bad time. This is a bad time to be, you know what I'm saying?
And this is what I'm going to say. I don't know who was here at the beginning when I first started talking about this, but I'm going to say it again. When RBG died, I was extremely disheartened. The type of person.
A lot of weed.
I'm the type of person that when I come home from work, I watch the news. When I'm working, I have a podcast of Pod Save America or MSNBC or Rachel Maddow in my ear because I like it. Like, for real, this is what's interesting to me. Like, real talk. So I'll realize that I get a lot more information than a regular American, which is something I didn't realize because I thought this information is out there. Everybody has it, right? But no, I realized that a lot of people don't watch the news or care what's going on or know about what Donald Trump is doing, right? He's fundamentally changing the fabric of our democracy.
Man.
I'm just like, think about this. Like,
man. He about to be about here.
He will be about it here. As long as everybody that's here right now, I don't care if all 150 of you right now get off of here, go to Vote Save America, register to vote, register to be a person at the polling places. Make sure that you can go and vote early, so that way you can work at the polling place on actual voting day, or see if you can work there earlier.
Positive energy into the motherfucking situation.
We have to vote. Voting is the most important thing we can do right now, because even if he puts this bitch on the Supreme Court, it doesn't matter. If we win the presidency and the Senate, we can change all the rules. We will, as long as Puerto Rico wants to be a state, they'll be a state. Washington, D.C., they voted to be a state. They'll be a state. That's 2 more democratic states. After we get Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C., you know what I want to do? Nobody else is talking about this shit, but let me throw it out there so that everybody know. Let's make North Dakota and South Dakota one state. We should just have one Dakota. Okay, the population of North Dakota and South Dakota probably isn't even the population of fucking Ohio. They can kiss my ass. They don't need that many fucking senators. Okay, let's get rid of all that shit, and then let's add more people onto the Supreme Court. No, we don't need 9 justices. Let's have 13 and make the oldest 3, the people who have been on there the longest. Y'all can be the tie-breaking votes for when we have different fucking rulings that don't agree with each other. Okay, there are rules that we can fucking change as long as we win. Okay, go vote. We can, all the shit that he fucking we can still fix, but we have to win in overwhelming numbers, because he lost by 3 million last time, and he's still the fucking president right now. America has not overwhelmingly voted for a Republican in almost 40 years. They should have not won. There should have been no George W. Bush in our recollection. No, there should be no Donald Trump in our recollection. Even HW didn't win the fucking popular vote. All of these niggas can kiss my ass. No, you're not allowed to lose the popular vote and then change the country forever, because if we're all Democratic, if 57 to 60% of us all believe one thing, then the other one should not be able to change it, because that's not what a fucking democracy is. A democracy isn't the losers get to change the fucking rules. It's the winners do. And this time we gonna fucking win, because all of you are right now going to votesaveamerica.com and making sure that you're registered to vote. You're seeing what days your early voting starts, so you can go and vote early, because there's no reason to bog down the lines on voting day. Pick a day when you're off of work and go and vote. It's not that hard. You got a whole month. Get it fucking done. Alright? While we're speaking about getting your voting done, you need to make sure you're filling out your census too. They are trying to take away tax dollars from our cities. They are trying to take tax dollars away from our schools and our children. They keep telling us that we grow up in shitholes with bad education, but then they keep taking fucking money from us so they can give it to the kids who already got more education. They'll get more education. They get better elementary school education, so they can go to better colleges, so they can get better jobs, so they can have more money, so they can put their kids back in the same fucking schools that they were in. And it's just a whole fucking cycle of us getting fucked over and them growing better and better. We need to stop it. That's not what America's about. Especially for our kids. Fuck, it's our kids. Like, it's too late for us. It's too late for us, but it's not too late for them. God damn it. I'm 20 minutes behind now.
And by the way,
Don't let it go.
Both sides would get 2-minute answers uninterrupted. Why don't you observe what your campaign agreed to as a ground rule, okay, sir?
He never keeps his word.
No.
Both of y'all shut the fuck up and listen to the fucking rules. Did they hold on? Look at this shit. They just took the fucking thing over there. Ain't nobody over there arguing it.
Can't stay divided. We can't be this way. And speaking of my
technical
son,
difficulties.
Another reason why I'm on here is because I want y'all to talk back to me. If you're a Trump supporter, tell me that you're a Trump supporter. Tell me why you're a Trump supporter so I can tell you why you fucking wrong. Okay, that's what being in democracy is about. Like, no, that's what being in democracy is about. It's about.
You seem pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I'm
so
real
they
aggressive.
They probably not even
You're not
gonna
gonna tell
bother.
me. You're not gonna tell me about it.
For what? You yell at them?
Yeah, I will fucking yell at you until you realize that you're stupid and wrong. I mean,
that's not what you put on there. Like, that's not what you put on there.
I'm not gonna just straight shut you down. I'm gonna give you your 2 minutes to talk, and then it'll be my turn to tell you that you're wrong. And guess what? I'm right. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I mean,
you're definitely right, man.
I mean, being in democracy is not about covering your ears to the other side. It's about hearing what they're saying and explaining what the differences are, right?